Be careful tapping into your third eye. Number one, using the wrong breathing technique can cause a stroke or a heart attack. Number two, if you are masturbating, eating unhealthy, don't exercise, or speak bad words into the universe, you will be rejected back into your lower self. And that leads to lower back pain, you get sick faster, and you be more irritated. You also get upset faster, and your body starts to reject the process of trying to stay in focus and stay in line and stay in tune. Because you have to breathe yourself into the third eye open stage. And for your third eye to stay activated, you have to stay breathing on a certain level. Now, here's a good one. In this case, meditation could better your sex life or make it worse. Cause you're gonna be tearing her ass up. You're gonna be laying pipe like a construction worker. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna be exploring her body more. Sometimes you don't even bust a nut. You just leave her for later like leftovers. You be tossing her leg the back of her head like a lumberjack. Have her talking to her foot like she on the phone. Maybe I'm going a little too far. But you feel what I'm saying? You be cracking her legs open like it's crab meat in it. Alright, these analogies definitely went a little. But I'm just saying it increases your sex drive as a man. But you last longer. Which means you definitely don't want to rock, paper, scissors all day because that shit is dead. If you don't got no girl, God bless you. And if you do, she's going to have to deal with your new found sex drive because you're going to be wanting to go in. And if your woman reached that level of her higher self and she's more body conscious, she's going to want you to do more in the bedroom. So you better step your game up. Since I meditate, some people wonder, do you see spirits? Now, if you're an experienced practitioner of meditation, you know it's not about if you see spirits or not. You see, that fear of the esoteric realm and information is dissolved and transformed into understanding. Like from a spiritual point of view, your flesh is gone. You can't see, touch, taste, think, or smell, or even have a conscience for all I know. So therefore, why would I fear that? No, but you can feel spirits. You can feel demons. You can feel that, and it's called emotions. Emotions feel like they come from outside forces. You ever hear someone say, and then anger came upon me? Or fear, the spirit of fear came upon me, or the spirit of shyness came upon me, or it's like a matrix of manipulation by these deities. Why when you get angry you turn into a whole nother person? Astral projection. That's what you look like. The fuck crazy. What you want to know about astral projection for? That's the thing. A lot of people ask questions about it, but nobody really go in depth. It's basically you meditate until you feel an outer body experience, or you can see your body down there meditating, and you can see the things around you. And you're going to see a demon slide right the hell into that body and run off with it while you're sitting there evaporating and shit. Astral projection is just something to keep you crazy. It's going to end up in the damn psych ward or whatever. Even explaining this sounds crazy, and we talk about it like it's normal. It's not. It's from a person who meditates 13 years and had the experience and stuff like that. Yes, I've done astral projection before, and there's nothing damn fancy about it. It just feel like you outside your body. I'm not sitting here trying to do that. I'm all about dissolving thought and talking about the things, the carnal nature of life, and talking about how you can actually use this stuff in your life. Not sitting here talking about no goddamn astral projection or seeing ghosts and spirits or talking about aliens and Anunnaki and stuff when you can't do nothing about. I'm not digging up no damn bones. I'm not traveling back to Egypt. I learned about it and that's good enough. But I don't got no complex, and I'm not sitting here acting like I know more than what I know, but I'm not, and I'm not perfect. But I will tell you, I'm trying to keep you sane. People be talking about astral projection. It's like, if you want to die, just say that. Like, we already got sleep that's close enough. I don't need to have no outer body experience, nothing. I can't astral project my ass into a new job or getting some new money, then I don't even want to talk about it. What you going to do with astral projection in your life? Think about all the people who talk about astral projection. Where are they now? Exactly. Anyway, stay sub to your boy. Stay following your boy on here. Check out some of my videos on YouTube as well. Now, nofap and meditation, they work hand in hand. No pun intended. But anyway, nofap, for those people who don't know, is for dudes who got a gambling problem, if you know what I mean. Now, my next video is top 5 things that ruins your meditation and getting your third eye open and becoming conscious. So stay tuned in for that one, because out of them 5 things, amongst many, masturbation is one of them. Now, when you become conscious and you fully aware of every thought and emotion and what triggers that, masturbation ruins focus, drive, energy, and mood, but also what people don't talk about is it closes them chakras. A lot of the meditation and third eye information was destroyed through conquest of land, and especially like the Library of Alexandria that was in Egypt that got burned down. All of that books and information that probably had this type of information that teach us this, it was destroyed, but it still lives inside of us. If more people like us tap in and able to disseminate the information, then we will be able to come up with another book, or at least enough information to keep us sane and know what to do and how to do it, what breathing techniques do what meditation do what, how long, how many, like, you know, like what to meditate on, things like that. But anyway, let's go back into the story. Most people that get into this information by accident. You done meditated, you done practiced, and you had a genuine experience, either with the creator, the galaxy, or with some type of focus, some type of content. You got in contact with something other than yourself. But it was by accident. You overwhelmed with the power, so you play around with it. No pun intended again. But anyway, you play around with it. You want to know what this consciousness is all about. You starting to realize that, start to look at things different now. However, let's just say you overindulge in a little, you know, your little gambling addiction or whatever. Well, the consciousness is what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to realize that, yo, like, when I meditate, I can't get to the place that I used to get to, or I can't get there faster, or it don't feel the same. You're not gonna feel the same. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna feel like, dang, why am I, like, my breathing patterns change? You're starting to go back into the thinking of this world. You're starting to realize, damn, why am I thinking like this? Usually I'm up like this, ready to work on something, ready to do something. But now you like you can't zoom in to that realm where you're actually, you got more control over yourself and your thought patterns. You just wake up like, where my consciousness at? Like you try to go to sleep and you realize it's not as clear as it used to be. You can't just lay down and boom no more. Like, what's going on? But this video is already too long. Stay tuned for part 2. This is top 5 things that you think you need to know about meditation, to have a good meditation, and that you learn from meditation speakers that's either not true or experienced information. But for beginners, you don't need the shit, you don't need to know it. It don't even have a real benefit. It's really just to be comfortable in a certain state of mind. Number 1, rocks and crystals. No, this is something about information you learn from other speakers. You don't need it ain't no energy in the damn rock. It ain't no, like, the rocks and crystals and stuff is just like it's like a condiment of the consciousness. It's just stuff that you start to learn about or get into that has no real importance, because anything carnal, any item, you don't give a damn about no rock. This is why that third eye open stuff ruins your perception on things that you think you care about right now, things that other people care about, and it make you want to get down to the nitty gritty on why other people care about them instead of why you should be caring about them. They have no real value. We give them value. We'll give it definition. We'll put energy into a specific thing. You can do that. But however, did that shit work or do anything positive come back? No. But me personally, when I was into all the rocks and the cool stuff, it was just because I had a tribalism complex. I just wanted to fit in. I seen other spiritual people in the rocks and stones and stuff. And this is no offense to the people who deal with rocks and all that. But me personally, my third eye open, meditations, all that, the third eye open made me not care about things that the consciousness deemed as foolish and that I just shouldn't even get into. It made me see like rocks and stones and all that. It made me see like it's just a damn rock. It's just a cool looking rock. I don't care how purple or bluey or whatever it is, it's just a rock. To me, the consciousness don't care. Number 2, sounds. The so-called meditation music and all of those 60, 70, 90 hertz and all that, nigga, no. All of the sounds and stuff, this is advanced knowledge. This is when you meditate on a daily, do it so regular, you need to entertain yourself with something. But when you just beginning to meditate, you do not need none of that. All you need is motherfucking silence and darkness and stillness and peace and paced breathing. All of the extra stuff that they try to throw in, this is after the fact. This is when you got your practice on, your breathing on, you learned enough. Number 3, understanding like numerology and the shapes and the people putting the circles with the 8, 7. You do not need none of that. You're gonna end up in a psych ward. Listen, that stuff did when I knew people who was into that, like whole hard Moorish people and stuff. That's advanced knowledge that you have fun with when you know other people in that realm and y'all got some cult like thing going on. But when you are regular people, you do not. I can live without it. It does nothing for me. I can't numerology myself into a mansion, so I'm not even. Don't even worry about it. Trust me, you better off just knowing the words and morals to the holy books than knowing some stuff that you don't even understand, and neither do the people who's doing it. Anyway, number 4 is mantras. You don't know. I don't need, like, mantras is advanced knowledge. That's for when you already been in doing it a long time, and now you could throw in a little pizzazz to your meditations to see how this make you feel, and that make you feel when you already vibrated to that level. If you're not on that level, you up there wasting your time. Not wasting your time, but you're trying to. First of all, certain mantras help with certain chakras. So if you didn't even open up your heart chakra and you're using heart chakra stuff, all you're going to do is wind up hurting yourself, literally. So, I mean, in number 5, you do not need to go through a rites of passage no more. It is 2023. That stuff is over. All that, all right, what we gonna do is go through a ceremony and we start lighting cane. No, nigga, no. All you need is you could be, that's why Jesus say when you pray, go to the closet alone by your damn self and talk to your God. That's why Jesus went and, he meditated for like 40 days, aka prayed or whatever, but he meditated for like 40 days or whatever. That's why most people, they do this alone. Because spirituality is your relationship with God. And don't ruin it trying to deal with all of this foolishness and stuff you don't need to care about. And it's kind of just nonsense or experienced information that experienced practitioners for long periods of time is used. If you are just getting into this, do not force yourself with hardcore breathing techniques or trying to do this stuff for long periods of time and you inexperienced using, information that you think you know about. No, take it slow. Shallow breathe, shallow breaths, peace. That's all you need. And by the way, words. You know what? I'm going to just use that for another video. Unique things meditation has taught me. Your perception, concepts, ideas, and beliefs are tainted by your experiences in life. The environment, the decisions you make, the people you're around, and what you consume spiritually, mentally, and even health-wise. Number 2, we are flesh and consciousness of these invisible entities or some shit like that. So when you interact with other people who's different on purpose, you interacting with still another version of yourself. Number 3, I observe the spirit and what it can do to people, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Especially if you don't keep up with the practices. Like, for one, you develop a cult-like personality. We don't trust nothing, and we don't hold no thought hostage and create a personality behind it. You let the universe communicate with you through how it treats you. You develop a ghost of the dead man's revenge complex. That's when everything you watch, when it comes to music, when it comes to TV shows, when it comes to movies, when it comes to people, when it comes to stuff you read, everything you gotta dig up the bones, where it come from, who wrote it, why, what's the intention behind it. You gotta get to the nitty gritty and figure out the crime of how something was manipulating people to buy it and everything. Everything you eat, where did this come from? What's in it? Well, you start questioning everything. It's like you have a ghost behind you telling you, yo, I know that's the Bible, but what's that about? What about history? What about this? What that? You start doing that to everything. You start being the historical miracle motherfucker. But anyway, that's just 4 things. Stay tuned in. I'm going to drop another one. Let me see what's on TV.
A whole bunch of manipulation that's probably going to have you thinking with your lower self. God forbid you see a chick with some pretty feet. Anyway, you know you can see through those propaganda techniques that they be pitching to you every damn episode of every damn
Maybe I'll listen to some music. I mean, a little music.
Oh yeah, let's trigger some demonic spirits, playing a soundtrack that they got humans to make, manipulating their soul to do their agenda, and enter into the temple of God, which is you are God's temple.
Maybe I'll read a book or something.
Oh, is that the Bible? That just better be the Bible, brother. If it's not, you better not pick it the fuck up. You better put it down. Yeah, if it ain't the Bible, we ain't reading it.
I stopped asking questions. I used to ask questions to this universe that I did not know it was going to answer at all. Like, I was asking questions like and asking it to do stuff for me that I ain't know it was going to deliver and how. And the thing is, how it delivered the things and how everything happened in my life, I have to say, it is a creator. It's the universe listens to you. Words are important. Words are important. Words can create death or life. Words are, I can speak positive words all day and uplift myself right now as a spiritual power. I could talk shit to you right now or piss you off on purpose to trigger you and place a spell over your soul with my words. Words are powerful. Words live forever. As you see, the Jesus story. As you see, Muhammad. As you see, all these religions, even Buddha and them. All these people got books and stuff that they left. And what's in these books? Words. And these words still got people following them till this day. Words are important.
Oh, you thought you could smoke, huh? Not here? Well, you can, but you're gonna be smoking like 2 or 3 or 4 just to feel same high as you did before. Might as well let it go, player. It's gonna be a challenge.
This is why I say breathing techniques is dangerous. Real meditators know that when you meditate and when you use breathing techniques, you don't just start off with deep breaths. You can wind up having a heart attack or a stroke. Now, I'm tired of saying that. It's becoming redundant. Like, I'm saying it a little too many times. Why do I talk about the importance of breathing correctly and the dangers of it and the dangers of meditation on this page? When you first start out meditating and using breathing techniques as well, the breathing techniques, it opens up your lungs. You have to open your body up to these breaths. You have to ease your way in. You got to make love to the air, to the atmosphere or whatever this energy. You have to, really finesse it in your system like medicine. The consciousness of this entity, this everything, this universe. You have to accept it in, and then it accepts you or initiates you into that realm of, okay, you could go further. Now, it opens your lungs up, literally, physically. Your breathing change. You turn into a breatharian or something. Like, you be walking around like your appetite change. A lot of stuff change. You feel what I'm saying? So your stamina, everything. So when you breathe, if you are a different weight or if you are prone to heart attacks or strokes, you shouldn't be just jumping into some breathing techniques because it affects your heart. It affects your mind. It affects your lungs. It affects everything. You feel what I'm saying? So don't just jump into some breathing techniques that you heard on the internet thinking that's going to affect you the same way it affected somebody else, because it is dangerous. Now, when you do try to tap in, I gave you the shallow breath technique. That's an easy one that everybody can shallow, and like rhythm yourself into it. No movement. You got to make sure focus is important. Stillness is a must. Everything works together to make the perfect meditation. And breathing is stillness, breathing, knowing when to stop and let the breathing marinate so it get into your system. Like medicine, you start to feel every time you boom, and then you practice couple minutes, then you let it chill. Practice, let it go. Practice, it's a humbling, it's a marination of this. Whatever it is, you will understand once you start to practice more. So this channel is for people who's into the holy books and none of the meditation, into meditation and not the holy books, or into the holy books and meditation. People who had their third eye open, and people who just like the information and got a little skepticism on what it's all, want to know what it's all about. Follow me for more information and hit the like button. People on this page, if you look at the analytics, they rock with me on this channel because they actually see, the information is on point. I could be comedic with it. I could also be informative with it. I'm always presenting a new perspective on things, and I'm just different. I'm not doing no follow for follows. My content speak for itself. All so-called conscious people are not the same. See, you got the awareness people, then you got the woke people, then you got the just spiritual people, then you got the just conscious people, but then you got the Christ conscious people, then you got the saved people, then you got the third eye open people, then you got the extremists, and then you got the tarot card people, then you got the Gnostics, and then you got the sidekicks, and then you got the conspiracy theorists, then you got the racists, then you got the fearmongers, then you got the earth flatters. Then you got to deal with the alienness and the Anunnakiisms and the ghostisms and the weirdos, and the booksellers, course sellers, meditation teachers, fakes, and then scammers. Oh, not to mention the number errors. Oh yeah, the ones who, I seen the 27 and the 27 at the same time. I must have been here. I'm just saying, and that comes with it. It's just as confusing as religion. I just wanted to throw it out there. You feel me? You wonder why people is walking around here confused. You deal with being a Christian and a Muslim and try to just stay out of this type of information and be like, it's all demonic. And they just run with it. And I get it. Because just over there, the contradictions and weird stuff that's in the books and stuff you can't explain and blah, blah. Even in Egypt, the boy done nutted on letters and he had to eat I ain't even going to take it there and ruin the whole Egypt thing. But it's even stuff in that you'll be like, wait, who did what to who? So it's kind of like, man, listen. It's all confusing for regular people who just want peace. And that's why I'm here to just be like, meditate. Okay? Meditation is a little simple technique. A little breaking down what half of this stuff is about. Because it all can be overwhelming for some people, okay? We out here giving people experienced information and they are on the most basic level of don't even believe in none of this because everybody sound like they full of Anyway, follow your boy for more common sense. I don't make too many plans these days. I like to listen to other people, I'm going to do this and in the future things are going to go this way, and I just fall back because once I tapped into that side of myself where I gave it all to God, I gave it all to God. You feel what I'm saying? I gave it all to the universe. I put my hopes and dreams and everything in the universe's hands. I let go of all of that bullshit. See, a lot of things is not going to go your way. A lot of us is prayed up. Don't mean he's going to give you everything you prayed for. And you already know how he worked. Exactly, you don't. So you don't know when those prayers is going to come to fruition. A lot of people be thinking things is going to do this and in the future they're going to do that and everything is going to go their way, and 9 times out of 10 it won't. And we be disappointed when things don't go our way. Always humble yourself. Just because you pray 10 times a day, don't mean you're going to get everything you prayed for. And 9 times out of 10, if we all got what we really deserve, we'll probably be dead by now. Think of that twice. So look, man, humble yourself. Don't think that everything is just going to go your way just because you pray times a day, just because you do this and do that. God might got other plans for your ass. Always know that the universe got all control. All control. A lot of people be like, yo, man, God won't throw you nothing that you can't handle. Say that to the people in the graveyard. Stay humble, man. It's cool to have dreams and aspirations, but always keep your guard up. Because God is a good God and a terrible God. Like it say in the Bible. He don't just bring a bunch of blessings. He also bring destruction as well. Stay on point, man. Now, you know what? Fuck that. You see, the problem with me is y'all got the wrong one. Y'all got a motherfucker who know that the world, the universe, this creator is good and evil. I don't believe none of that bullshit about just being all good, and he told you he ain't all good so many times. Yeah, Christ came down to teach you to love, but y'all niggas didn't want to listen to that. Then the Quran came, and they had to tell y'all to get disciplined because God wasn't all about that love stuff. He also about wrath. And they talk about hell more in the Quran than they talk about in the Bible, which is where we get our consensus of hell from. Because he was supposed to be the last prophet, the prophet after the prophet, because y'all ended up making a profit off of the last prophet, and the other prophet had to tell y'all to stop it. See, when y'all realize that everything happened, whether you believe it all historically, I don't believe in none of it. I think it all happened. I think all these prophets came down to tell themselves that we need to get our ish together and that it's a God. But the thing is, look at mankind right now. And then you got to realize that the same God that got somebody, the same person, right now, there's somebody getting their life taken right now. Right now, somebody is getting robbed. Somebody's getting something else taken from them, if you know what I mean, right now. It could be their freedom. It could be their flesh. While we up here just worried about the good shit, nobody want to worry about the bad. You need to check yourself. The same God that we're praising is the same God that somebody is in another country calling on as they getting hurt right now. So while y'all thinking this God is sweet, don't think that people don't matter. Somebody's getting hurt worshiping the same God that you worship right now. We worship, or we believe in. So don't get ahead of yourself thinking that, oh, everything gonna be peaches and cream in your future. In your future, you could be gone. Delete it. And he might not give a care in the world. Matter of fact, you might get to the kingdom of heaven and he'd be like, I never even knew you. But anyway, always check yourself. This universe is deeper than you can think. And when you meditate, stop focusing down the hell and focus up. When you practice meditation, would it help dissolve his thoughts, but it also help dissolve certain perceptions as well. I used to be into the Egyptology information and the black powered information heavy. I used to watch all the hardcore speakers who preached the race ideology and with black people created this and they stole this from that and the story was this story from that story and the whole nine. I used to buy the black DVDs and every black speaker that ever existed, watch 4 or 5 hour documentaries of them saying that this was that and that was that. I don't blame race for nothing no more. Y'all ran into a different person, so run now. I believe black people should have fought the fuck back. I'm just one of those people who believe that. Y'all can hate me or love me. I don't care what y'all really think. That's my opinion. I think that we should have fought the fuck back. I think that Africans should have stood up and tried to stand and come in. I think that something should have happened. But however, it didn't. So I'm over it now. I think that Egypt, it fell for a reason. It fell for a reason. It is what it is. Now, anyway. And I'm well caught up on my history, but I don't worry about shit I can't do nothing about. I wasn't there, and I couldn't have no effect on where I was born and what race I was born. And these are white people. So anyway, if you're mad, stop protesting. By the way, Zimmerman's still alive. So we're going to get into why it dissolved a lot of stuff mentally first of all, we got a lot of problems within our own race. So before you hate me, think of this. It helped me see futuristic shit. Like, if we all as a race actually came together, what exactly would be the problems that divide us in the first place? We got Christians, Muslims, conscious, Hebrews, Jews. We got the different sets of all of them. And you know that they're going to clash once we so-called come together. We got the racist radicals, and you know what I mean. We got the people in our own race that divide us by class. You know, the black folk and the complexion wars. Our gangs. We even got some black people who whitewash like a muff. Then we got to worry about the drug addicts when we come together. Language and race when we come together. Our ratchets, the music, our complexes, and the educated versus the ignorant. And we got some of us are people who go with the gang culture and the criminal culture, and some of us that's super against it and think that way and oppose their point of view completely. And the women not liking the men no more. The men ain't liking the woman no more. And we see some switcheroo in the roles going along as well. And all of this we're going to have to worry about when we so-called come together. Not to mention that alpha male, beta male manosphere crap that's going along. Then we got the ones who work hard and the ones who think they need to get it the easy way. Willie Lynch is in full effect, even if that is true or not. And we got some tribalism complex that's going the fuck on. So all I know is this. It helped me dissolve the race issue because I realized that even if any race ever come together, every race is going to have these specific problems. So maybe we not meant to come together as a race, but come together as human beings and find some way where we all could come together, Tower of Babel. But anyway, you understand what I'm saying? It's not a race thing with me no more. I see that we got our own ish that we got to worry about. And if we came together, we're going to have a lot more that's dividing us that we think. So anyway, it's your boy Third Eye, SIJ. Follow your boy. Subscribe to the new YouTube channel where I'm dropping even more exclusive content on there. And pretty much, if you like this video, leave a comment as well. Because I want to know what you guys think. And don't hate it, brother. I be trying. You feel me? I be trying. Meditation and marijuana, they don't mix. Meditation have natural peace, paced breathing, and full control over mind, body, and soul. Marijuana got confused appetite, attachment to thought, tiredness, irregular heartbeat, temptation to have sex. Fun is the outer body experience where you feel like you're not even inside the flesh. And the other one, trap your inside your flesh and you can't get out. For experienced practitioners of meditation, you know that battle between temptation and addictions. It don't matter what addiction it is. You see, the meditative spirit attack all addictions. It don't want no help. It lives by itself. It takes you to where you need to go, and it don't want you to have nothing to have to depend on to get there. Yes, meditation has some benefits, but it don't got people really keeping it real with you on the negative effects that you might not think about.